All right. Look like the song not coming right now, but Siobhan, thank you so much for that positive message. So with eating out, and being your own chef in, the Ministry of Tourism has tapped into and launched the Taste Jamaica at Home initiative. And we've got two gentlemen on the line to tell us just how it works. Our Honourable Minister of Tourism, Edmund Bartlett, and our one-time resident chef before he left us for foreign, catch back to Jamaica and don't catch back to set since him. It's all right, Brian Lumley. ASF certified chef, Brian Lumley online. Gentlemen, good morning to you.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Simone.
Good to see you
Morning,
both.
Jamaica.
Good to see
Good
you
morning,
both.
Simone. Good morning, Jamaica.
Minister, you're a chef, sir? You're a cookist?
Well, look, I'm under the tutelage of one of the best, Brian Lumley. So it's going to happen.
It's going
but you know,
to.
the,
Yes.
the good news is that we helped to certify Brian because, you know, he's the youngest executive chef in the business today with us.
Big up, Brian.
And he was one of the first students to be certified on the Jamaica Center for Tourism Innovations program, giving him the designation of the ACF.
That's right.
The American Culinary Foundation certification. So this is very important.
That's right.
And it is a good point that we're making in terms of how this online training program that we just started for the workers of the industry who are at home. So, you know, 7,000 of them have already booked online, and we're going to end up with probably about 4,000 being certified at the end of 6 weeks. And this is important.
But Minister, we want to hear more about that, but
breakfast.
let me touch bases with Brian a little bit. Brian, congratulations on your certification. What's been happening with you since we last saw you?
Well, since I've come back to Jamaica, I've been working with the Sandals Group in Montego Bay. I started off, and then I'm now based in Ochiris at Sandals Royal Plantation. Big up to the Royal Plantation family. And during that process, I came across the JTTI pilot program, and I immediately signed up for it because I like to be certified and educated and always continuously upping my games.
Absolutely. So, Minister, tell me about the Taste Jamaica at Home.
I jumped on it, and it was fantastic.
Okay. Minister, what is this program now? Taste Jamaica at Home series, aligned with the Tanaya Yard campaign. Tell us a little bit more about it.
Well, this series we launched because we wanted to be in sync with the whole business of creating the value that the destination gives to the world. That even though we are in a COVID scenario, we can still have the pleasures of Jamaica. We can still enjoy the rich cultural assets that we have in terms of our culinary delights. And so the use of local products is a big part of the whole item.
Yes.
But more so, it's saying Tanayad. But when you're Tanayad, you can also be creative. You can be expressing all your culinary skills, and you can be delighting your family.
Sure.
And you're using local ingredients. So if you notice, all the things we have here this morning are local.
100%.
And we want to encourage everybody to eat Jamaican as we stay at home and get rid of this COVID virus.
Yeah, we know there are lots of people, probably over 100,000, over 150,000 out of work. But when we think of the linkages to tourism or the linkage industries to tourism, we know it affects many more people. Our farmers are hurting, so this is a great way. Brian, what is on the table and what are you cooking? Or is it the minister who's cooking? Who's cooking?
No, well, it's actually the minister. I'm the sous chef today. He's the certified executive chef.
Okay.
He's the master chef.
The AFC this one.
ACF.
Okay.
What's on the table?
ACF.
So we're going
to start out with, of course, this is flour. A good old flour that everybody knows.
And baking powder mixed.
Baking powder mixed together.
Right.
And then here are some of the ingredients that we're going to use: the tomatoes and scallion and thyme and sweet pepper and scotchy. And we're going to pour it all over here. Yes.
Everything.
And we're going to mix.
So what we're making is a ackee and saltfish fritter.
Yes.
But, I step up to the saltfish fritter. We include ackee. And what the minister is doing is he's incorporating all these ingredients first. We put a little salt in the seasoning.
Yes.
So just to bring out the juices. And then he has the ackee and saltfish water that it was cooked
So
in,
now we're going to pour that in
right?
to
Do it,
create the mix.
Minister, do it.
Yeah. Yes.
He
Love
So we
noticed
have
he hasn't put the ackee in because if you put in the ackee, it will kind of get too soft.
Too
and
soft.
It's going to
and-
mash
mushy, right?
out. Yes,
Right.
sir.
Right.
Right. So he's just
So we're making the mix, the
you'll
paste.
see him air incorporating it in the dough.
Okay.
That technique he's doing with his fingers, up
Right.
and down, in and out. Right? And it's looking together perfect. He's getting all of the bottom and make sure he gets all of the side.
So when
Brian,
I
why is
get
the
it
minister wearing only one glove?
because
There we go.
because only one hand is being used
I see.
to handle the meat, the fish,
food,
the
that's right.
foods, and everything.
Okay, sir. Just checking.
just step
And Brian, I
across
don't
here.
see your signature black gloves either, but we'll move on from
No,
that.
it's because I'm not cooking, I'm assisting today.
I
So,
see. You're the sous chef.
Okay, so now
tip
we tip
more.
of water just to ensure that we
Everything
can
is
manage
mixed right
this
through.
viscosity
And that's looking
here.
perfectly. And then you can
Yes.
take his ackee now and incorporate.
And now it's time for my ackee.
Nice. Well done, minister. We're impressed.
That's perfect.
And continue my mix
That's right. And another
to
trick.
get the paste with the thickness
The ackee, that's
that
perfect.
is required. And the ackee must be blended in so that you don't see the color at all. It's just one full mix.
And you notice how fluffy and cloudy that dough seems to be. Just lift up a bit for the minister. You see it just
you
drop
see
down.
it?
Yes, we can
It's
see.
just ooze
Just
like
ooze,
that, right? All right. And then
Okay,
you can
so
take
now
that glove off. Can just
we-
discard it to the
We're
side
ready
there.
to do the actual cooking, yes?
That's right.
Let's do it.
So I
We're
remove the
we're
glove,
still practicing social distancing, so we have to kind of,
remove the glove, and now
switch sides.
I
We're
have
going to use this one.
the amalgam. And I'm going to make a real, what I call cartwheel fritter. This is what the farmers in the old days in Jamaica used to do. Well, in fact, not they used to do, the
do it.
housewives would do it and take it to them for lunch or for
Why
breakfast.
is it a cartwheel, minister? Is it the size of
You'll
it?
find
Because
out.
the size of it is big. You see,
Okay.
you notice it?
Right. I know about
It's
cartwheel
different.
dumpling, but I never know about a cartwheel
Cartwheel
fritters.
fritter. All right.
Okay.
So here we have it. Are we spreading it out so that
Hold
it
one
is?
side.
Yes.
There you go.
Brian, don't help. No fear.
No, I just
No,
pull in and
he's
stretch
just
the dough. That's it.
making sure one side of the dough is sufficiently. You need to do this.
There we go.
You have to
Now,
make
what
sure that-
you see him just do this dough over here, but we had a ready-made one because you actually need time for the baking powder to develop.
Okay.
You can do the mixture right away if you use ice cold water. Use ice cold water; it activates the dough very quickly, and you can fry it immediately.
So
a lot
now
of people don't know that.
we're getting a nice brown.
Once you get brown to the side, you watch
Yes. Then and then we turn. Golden brown
Minister.
topping there.
Jeez.
Yes.
that. Oh,
All right. So we
Yes.
got it good.
Minister, I am very impressed
So
by
you
what
know
you're doing.
this cartwheel fritter is for me, right?
You need to send some to us here on Smile. It looks delicious. Minister, when did you learn to do this recipe? I'm just curious.
Well, I tell you, I've always known how to do fritter, but this particular mix of ingredients here, Brian gave me a crash course earlier this morning.
What? This
Oh.
morning? So,
Yes,
Brian,
so-
he's
that's
a
how
good
easy it
student.
is.
So you see how easy it is? It means anybody at home,
Press all right on top there.
as long as you turn a yard, you can do it.
You're gonna garnish your own dish just
Okay.
like
Okay,
we
Minister,
talked.
we have just about a minute, Minister. So plate up your final plating and put garnish up so we can see what your
Right, so we're gonna garnish up now.
finished product looks like.
Like scallion?
So I have scallion here, yes.
Yes.
Scallion, touch there. A little good old Scotch bonnet pepper.
Yes, we can't do without the
Touch
Scotchy.
over here. A little bit of tomato for this over here. And to tell you, there is a nice mix that is over here, which we didn't tell you about. Brian, you are keeping this as a secret?
Yeah, this is a secret punch.
This is a secret punch. That once I'm just gonna drip it along the side so it becomes the dip. Yes.
That's right. The color,
Brian,
the
can-
color
Brian?
dip.
Oh,
Brian,
that's
can you
fantastic.
move? Can you move the black bowl in front of the minister's plate?
Yes.
Thank
Right.
you.
So we could see the creamy color dip that is being put very carefully
Yes.
on this side, so we could have it. We
That is-
didn't show you, in fact, what we did with the planting, but we did do a planting, fried planting. So we could also have the fried planting and to put the same dip.
Kalaloo dip as a little snack as well.
And now I'm going to have my first bite.
Yum, sir. Have it for all of us. Brian, you need to taste it and tell us. We have to go. While the minister, of course, you're going to say, minister. You're going to say, because this is your Anne. Brian, how is
Yes,
it?
No, it's fantastic.
But Brian just made me some green juice.
Okay.
Also, what
And,
you can do with the vegetables.
And what he's saying,
And
what he
fruits.
did was to have all the fruits. He diced them, different type of fruits with celery,
Apples,
with
celery,
apple, and
basil,
basil and basil and
kale,
all that.
all
And
locally
kale,
grown.
right? And then
Using the
we
local
didn't
products.
want to,
Minister,
we didn't want to make the noise
but you
for
did it
you.
in the bullet.
Absolutely. But it
I'm
is done in this.
Minister, I'm so sorry I have to cut you, but I'm being given the wrap. We absolutely, positively have to go.
Fantastic. So we have
but
our drink.
thank you so, so much. It was a pleasure to see you cooking this morning, and we will await our plate here on Smile. Taste Jamaica at Home is the series being launched. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Honorable Minister. We appreciate you stopping in this morning.
Thank you, Simone. And remember, Tana Yard and Taste Jamaica.
All right, the Honorable Minister of Tourism and apparently Executive Chef Edmund Bartlett and real Executive Chef Brian Lumley. Roll out is after the break. We'll be right back.